Hello, this is Latasha Butistic, and today I wish to discuss the prevalence of autism in historical context and how that ties back to our modern day perceptions. Although these figures are allegedly autistic, they show us many traits that are underrepresented in our society and our culture. These autistics, like Einstein and Tesla, are able to show us many of the things that I wish to discuss. There's a wealth of information out there, and I couldn't help but recognize the striking similarities between us and some of these known figures in our day-to-day societies. And I wish to thank the researchers for which I've built all this information upon, as they have researched this information in depth, and I was able to glean all of this from them and their hard work. So thank you to all the researchers and my various sources. I'd like to begin this discussion with a personal overlooked favorite of mine, Vincent Van Gogh. While there are many factors that contributed to his art, his natural vision as an autistic person contributes to his autism as an autistic person, and it shows up in his work quite frequently. How, you ask? Van Gogh was able to see turbulence as a visual phenomenon. This is the ability to see light and air in a unique way. For example, many autistic people describe seeing waves of light around things like street lamps or the moon. And this unique ability is like being able to see spider silk woven around a light as it fluctuates back and forth, glimmering like a glittery tide. But beyond this, there is a separate experience that Van Gogh seemed to capture, a mysterious phenomenon that is harder to describe. It's as if everything in the air is influenced by a flickering flame, and it creates huge waves in the atmosphere. These waves are influencing everything as if everything is gently swaying in the breeze and consumed by these misty gases that make everything appear as nothing more than a mirage. In Van Gogh's Starry Night, we are able to see these two occurrences, the mysterious waves and the turbulence, blend together in harmony. The wind itself seems to be alive, flowing with an energetic ease. The stars radiate their light outward, blending with the waves surrounding them. And we see the wind and the stars, blend together in one cohesive image, as if drawn magnetically by a magnetic force. And they skate like liquid in the sky, completely unhindered by any obstacles that stand in their way. Doubtlessly, Vincent van Gogh felt anxious during this time, as that is when the great waves manifest. Anxiety can make our brains more sensitive and make us more susceptible to external stimuli in an already highly active autistic brain. This awareness can heighten sensory fluctuations and make our perception of the world 10 times more vivid than it already is. Vincent van Gogh was known for his disorders, after all. He also was one for feeling awkward around people, and had a sentimentality for rooms, that which many autistic people can relate to. The sentimentality around rooms and outdoor spaces that he had no doubt influenced his artwork and completely etched his heart and soul into his arts, which was very impactful to everyone in our modern day world. This deep connection allowed Van Gogh to infuse his paintings with genuine emotion, that of which resonates with people in profound ways even to this day. Our unique autistic ability to imprint on rooms in a spiritual way and remember every inch of them even years later is a testament to our mind's vast abilities. And our minds also have a photogenic quality to them, which, whether it's taken in by the environment or just a projection of our own emotions, is impressive to say the least. And in our imprinting of new external information, this is mostly showcased in Stephen Wiltshire's unique ability to memorize entire city skylines and to make artwork of it after just one flyby. This unique ability showcases our creative expression and our ability to transform these landscapes with the power of our minds. With that, let's move on to Nikola Tesla, a figure whose anxiety drove him to isolate and find unique expressions and solutions within himself. Nikola Tesla was responsible for creating inventions such as the Tesla coil, the radio neon lamps, and hydroelectric power. He was known for finding vibrations and frequencies in life very beautiful. Tesla also embodies a rarely researched autistic trait, a heightened sense of hearing. It's often misunderstood in today's society, but Nikola Tesla could hear a fly land on his desk from very far away as if it was right next to his ear. And this is something that many autistics deal with, like being able to hear sounds in a distant room, and it is seen as more of a weakness today than a strength. Of course, to everyone who admires Nikola Tesla, this is known as his superpower. And as a strength of his, I see it as all of his neurons are little sprouts reaching towards the sky of his external surroundings as if they were the sun. And it is a testament to his abilities and his brain's abilities that the remarkable orchestration of many countless microscopic mechanisms were employed this way. And it just really shines the light on the inner workings and interconnectedness of such processes. While Nikola Tesla was an auditory learner, Albert Einstein was more of a visual learner, with his visual mentalizations in discovering relativity. Simply by imagining two trains going in tandem with each other, he was able to discover that time is relative to the observer. In this, he discovered that the speed of light is always constant, regardless of its source or the observer, and this groundbreaking discovery would have been impossible without the innovation of the autistic imagination and our detailed understanding of reality that goes along with that. Einstein was a lover of music and visualizing things to music to hone his unique ability of understanding our world. And he also had the little trait that many of us have, where we have knots in our socks and we see it as a but a sensory nightmare. And it was just a funny little thing that I wanted to add onto here. Not to be outdone, Isaac Newton discovered gravity by a red fruit falling from a tree in much the same way of his observing his surroundings. And many of us recognize the silvery surroundings that are underneath that tree, the kind that are glittering and glimmering with a tapestry that is very mystical in nature. We see particles up close and personal, and it often goes unspoken in many autistic groups and communities, but it is a beautiful illustration of how we see the world. And Isaac Newton also had mental challenges, so that's also a reminder to us that even though he was a highly perceptive individual, taking care of our mental and spiritual well-being is paramount, and it is very important as much as taking care of our physical vessel. we need to take care of our mental bodies as well. An honorable mention goes out to Alan Turing, who broke the Enigma code in World War II. His logical thinking and pattern recognition are associated with common autistic traits. And also to Marie Curie, who exchanged letters with Einstein and made massive discoveries in radioactivity, which demonstrate massive autistic traits like focus and highly in tune knowing and interests that correlate with our autistic experience. They both really shine a light on the fact that no matter who you are, you can contribute to society even if you work alone and without the help of team collaboration, and rely more on your inner knowing instead. I hope I successfully explained to you the historical prevalence of autism and how it correlated with these unique figures and their contributions to society, and how that impacted all of us in today's age. I hope that you are left with a myriad of wealth at the fact that we went over this today, and that this impacts you positively to be able to celebrate your own strengths and unique impacts that you have on the world by just existing and being you. We dived headfirst into this journey, and I hope I'm leaving you now with peace of mind, and I hope you'll join me again to discover more about autism next time. Be sure to leave in the comments if you have any other autistic people of history that you suspect of being on the spectrum, and also comment on anything else I should know. Happy puzzle solving, neurodivergence. Goodbye, and thanks for 100 subscribers. Peace out.